As they approached the figure, his appearance became more clear. He was a slender man, much younger than Malduth. His hair was solid black, braided, and covered with a scarf, in order to keep his hair out of his eyes. The scarf matched all the other clothes that he wore. They were all green. He had plants sticking out of the scarf which he wore on his head, and it was hard to say if they grew there or if he had placed them there. He also wore a tunic, but it was made of hides and had feathers dangling down from it. His clothes were skin-tight too, but his shirt had 2 sleeves. The left sleeve ran all the way down to his hand, and wrapped around the thumb, then back up between the inner part of the thumb and the index finger, leaving his thumb and fingers exposed but covering most of his palm. The right sleeve ran down to the top of where his elbow was and ended. Both arms were wrapped with strips of leather, from his shoulders all the way down to the end of each sleeve. He wore green boots instead of leather as shoes. Unlike Malduth, this guy wasn't human. You could tell that he was a wood elf because of his light complexion and slanted eyes. "Hello, and welcome," the man said to the adventurers as they approached. "I hope that your journey was well." The adventurers graciously told him that the journey went well. "Good," the man replied. "I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Mortal, but you know me as the Benefactor. I have brought each of you here for the final part of your lifelong training."
As it was agreed, I have chosen to pay for the training of your choice in exchange for your participation in a final quest of my choosing that you must take. Do you still agree to these terms? The entire party announced that they still agreed to the terms of the deal, and the Benefactor was pleased. "Good," he replied, after all the adventurers agreed to the conditions put forth. "Before we continue, I must tell you a few things," Mortal announced. "This quest is a long one, the journey is perilous, and it will leave many scars. Some that you won't be able to heal, but the rewards outweigh the cost. You will be going on an adventure that most will not even see or know about their entire life. You will gain riches beyond your wildest imagination, and you will acquire powers you have never dreamed of. You will see things so hideous that you will never forget. These things will stay in your mind for the rest of your life. In this world that you are about to enter, there is no line drawn in the sand. You will have to journey down a path that has neither good or evil. You will not have the luxury of choosing sides. You cannot give in to either. Do you still agree to these terms?" After hearing what Mortal said, all parties still agreed to the terms. They came so far, it was too late to turn back now, plus, adventure was what they wanted anyhow. Mortal was happy to see that all members of the party still wanted to participate. "It is getting late, the sun is about to go down. Go back into Lushpool, get supplies and whatever you need. Meet me here tomorrow," Mortal added, as Malduth and he turned and began to walk away.